Hello Gemini, this is Olivia from Dolls Tarot. I'm here to do a mid-month reading for you. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, to make sure that you look at your other signs with the moon, rising, and Venus. See where those positions are. I am going to be listing a link in the description box below where you can click on there and go and find a free birth chart reading. And it'll show you in one of the charts where each of your planets are in your whole zodiac sign. So keep that in mind. And then also, yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to start out with pulling one of the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards for you, just so we can kind of get a theme for what's going on and what is the most important thing for you to be aware of. What is the most important thing for Gemini to be aware of? Alright, let's see what we have. Broken arrow. Gosh, that has been coming up a lot. And I understand it because I have read the book on this one before. And it is basically, it talks about embrace the energy of peace. It's like, okay, we're no longer fighting anymore. It's done. We're in peace. That's what it means, basically. And that can be in work, that can be relationships, it can be family, it can be anything. So just try to hold the space of peace. The energy of peace. Embrace the energy of peace. That is a really powerful word, peace. I think it's related to love also, as far as the equivalence. Because when you're in peace, what more do you need? That's just me talking. All right, let's see. I'm going to do the you, Gemini, and then your person. So we'll see what we get up. Oh, oh my goodness. Somebody's walking away from something, which is probably a good thing. Because if you think about the broken arrow and it says to embrace the energy of peace, you're probably having to walk away from something in order to embrace the energy of peace. Maybe there hasn't been any peace with you, Gemini. Yeah. A time to just rest and heal. Gather your thoughts. Time out. Use your oh, this is your partner. I'm sorry. This is your partner side. You're over here. But it could be both. It could be just you, Gemini. Sometimes I've noticed that the reading will look like it's more the person that I'm reading for, and it ends up being both sides are for that person. But anyway, let's keep going here. So intuition is good because you know that that is something that you can always trust, always. And you have some kind of outlook. I think you're planning or have already started probably your own personal business. Or your person has. Because this is, I consider it my entrepreneur card. This man owns those ships. He can't wait for them to get back so he can see what kind of stuff they bring back. Okay, let's see what you're up to, Gemini. You King of Wands. Justice. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And Temperance. Boy, you have 3 major cards right away. Major Arcana cards. So with you, Gemini, if this is you, in the energy of, it can be a king or queen of wands. You can, whatever gender it works for you. This is somebody that's very, in a way though, if you think about it, the queen is, I'm sorry to say, but the queen is harsher than the king. The king is just somebody that he knows what he wants to pursue it, and he don't want anybody to get in the way of it. And once he sets that determination, there's no stopping him. The queen is a different story, and I'll talk about her if she pops up. But justice here tells me that something has happened. I believe that this could be your energy, Gemini. And for some reason, whatever it is that he's pursuing is justified. But there's also going to be temperance that comes in to keep it balanced. So it's really interesting. You got balancing of the scales and then balancing of the alchemy. So this is a legal situation? Are you in a court? Or is this just the divine? Either way, it's justified, whatever it is that you're planning. But be patient, because there needs to be a balancing before you can act on it. So just be careful. Don't rush anything. Don't rush anything. Which is hard for somebody that has the energy of, or if it's you, it's hard to, if you have that Wands energy, because they're all about action. And sometimes it's like, once they get going, they cannot stop. It's hard to pull them back. So keep that in mind, Gemini. Excuse me. Queen of Cups. And Five of Cups. Now, on this side, it looks like to me that whatever this is that you've decided to start a business, after you took the time out, you listened to your intuition, you're thinking about it, or perhaps you even have started a business of your own, or are in the process of it. It's something that you feel that you're going to really love. Or either this is somebody that's going to be in it with you. Either way. But now over here on this side, whatever this situation is, because you are walking away from something. I just don't know what it is yet. Well, I'll see if I can clarify some of this. But whatever you're walking away from, it's justified. But you have to be patient, because it needs to be balanced before it can be acted upon. In the meantime, yes, it's probably going to bring you some sorrow, because it's like you want to get out of here ASAP. That kind of, I don't want to dwell on this too long. I want my life to start. I don't want this sorrow or hurt. Somebody's hurt you, or you're leaving something that's going to make you feel sorrowful. Now we have, when I pick that up, I went like that, yeah. The Four of Pentacles talks about something that you want to hold on. No, I'm sorry. The Four of Pentacles talks about opening up and releasing and letting your heart open up, letting go of things that no longer are needed. There is going to be a cup of love. The Ace of Cups is a divine gift. And honestly, right off the top of my head, or right off the first thing I'm thinking, is that you are going to need it after you go through whatever it is you're walking away from. Even though you've got, justice is on your side and you've got a divine angel backing you, you're still going to have sorrow. And you're going to need this cup of love for yourself, Gemini. And there could be a little bit of confusion, or it could be options. It's almost like you're living two different situations. Something you're walking away from and something you want to begin. So I don't feel that this is I don't feel like this is a second person, unless it is a friend of yours or somebody that's going to back you. But I feel like it's you saying that you love what you're going to be doing, because you probably do get to use your intuition as well. Let's see what else is coming out. The Knight of Cups in reverse. If you were holding on to something before that has something to do with a love connection, you're letting it go. There's no one's coming, or you're going to stop it. Or it could be you approaching someone with love. But whatever it is, you're dropping it. It's not going to happen. His cup is dry. There's no cup of love here. It could be you. It could be you. Or it could be another person. Could be this person, the Queen of Cups, whoever this is. If you're the King of Wands and she's the Queen of Cups, she could be dropping it because she's found something else. Work or something spiritual. Maybe a different path than what you were on. And she's dropping it for sure. Let's see how we can link these two sides together through death. I think the two things, both sides, it's almost like one of them has to, if these are both you, Gemini, one of them has to go. And even though you do have the Eight of Cups at the top, and the way this reads out, it goes, that Eight of Cups belongs to both sides, the same as death. Possibly with death. Or this death could be meaning, I feel like this is something you're getting out of that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. It's brought you a bunch of sorrow and sadness. You're divinely getting a gift, and you're also either have options or you're going to be confused about it for a while yet. But over here, you took a time out. Your person possibly took a time out, used their intuition, decided they were going to start their own business, and it might be up and running. Maybe this is the person that's running that business, or it's you also, Gemini. But this person has also released something that is not going to be in their life. With the Death card, this of course talks about endings with brand new beginnings. And it could be this could be you. I have a feeling that the death is for this to die out, whatever the negativeness of this was, whatever you're walking away from, and the rebirth is going to be a whole new different life and a different style of everything. Yeah, I think that both sides are you, because I don't see the kind of cups that would, I don't see a lot of love. I see cups, of course, but I do believe that's divinely given to you. And And the cups here, of course, are the balancing. And the cups here are empty and no emotions. The Queen of Cups, I think this is somebody that just loves doing this kind of work. So I'm thinking, whatever the situation is, the death, and this is going to be the rebirth. Let's get one more card for the middle, please. And don't jump off yet, people. I'm going to pull one card for the soul's journey. Communications is important. There's going to be communications coming in to you. Communications coming in about this. Because I'm looking at the way the arrows are pointing. They're coming into you. Yeah, they're coming into you. You might be getting help from someone that's going to help you get this business up and running. Bottom of the deck is King of Pentacles. Somebody that's financially well off, very loyal, grounded. You can rely on them for sure. And Broken Arrow, don't forget that says it. Embrace the energy of peace. Let me just pull one of the Soul's Journey cards to see if we can get one more card to wrap this up and link it all together. One more card for Gemini. What is it they need to be most aware of? Envy. This might have had something to do with that work you were doing that you're leaving. It says envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. We all are, yes. Interesting. Gemini, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it helps, and I will see you next time. But please don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, like that. And I will see you next time. Namaste.